Madam Mayor, graduates, families and friends, it gives me enormous pleasure to formally open your graduation ceremony today. Graduation ceremonies are always the best part of the academic year, bringing together the whole Brighton and Sussex medical school community with your family and friends to celebrate your success. As we celebrate that success, we recognise the unique challenges that you all will have faced over the last few years. We all know how hard you've worked to get here, and you should all be incredibly proud of how far you've all come. Today marks the culmination of that amazing journey and the beginning of something new and even more exciting. With the strong support and pride of its parent universities, the University of Brighton and the University of Sussex, BSMS stands out as one of the most successful, popular and highly rated medical schools in the country. Graduates, as you cross the stage, you become a graduate of the Brighton and Sussex Medical School. And as you do so, I hope you feel enormously proud of yourselves. Whilst you are undoubtedly the stars of the show, we have some other important people here with us today. So on behalf of everyone here behind me and around, I would like to thank your families, your friends and supporters who have been there for you in so many ways during your time with us. Please show your appreciation. We also have here on stage and in the auditorium and behind the scenes some of the talented and dedicated academic and professional services staff who've all played an important and enormous role in supporting you throughout your time with us. So please join me in showing your appreciation for everything they have done for you. Okay, so I now have a job for everyone in the audience, every single person. Your job today is to make sure that when your child or your relative or someone you care about or someone you work with or your friend or your colleague or the person sat next to you walks across this stage, they are absolutely clear about how proud you are of them. So you can do this in a variety of ways. You can do it conventionally by clapping. That's fine. We're cool with clapping, but we're in Brighton, right? So you can do it in less conventional ways as well. So as examples, you can cheer, you can shout, you can stamp your feet, you can do a little dance, you can whistle, you can sing, whatever you like to do. All are strongly encouraged, and it is a Friday afternoon as well. So we're going to have a little practice just to see how warmed up we all are. So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. That was all right. I've heard better, and you don't want to have had better than that, so I'm going to give it another go, right? We're in Brighton, it's Friday, it's graduation day. On 3, 1, 2, 3. Guys, you nailed it, well done. Okay, back to the formalities. So you've had your practice. So graduates, Today marks a significant personal milestone for each and every one of you. As you celebrate with your families, your friends and your supporters, I also ask you to reflect on the fact that none of us ever stop learning. I hope that you will carry with you all the experience you've gained with us as you continue in your career, wherever life may take you. This is a beginning and not an end, and we look to you all to shape the future. You all play an enormous and important role in making the world a better place, a more sustainable place, a more equitable place. Never, ever underestimate the difference you can make as an individual. There are so many individuals in the world who've made an incredible difference because of their individual actions. Actions that might seem small, but they changed the world for the better. Look at Rosa Parks refusing to give up her seat on a bus. That action galvanised the civil rights movement and changed American history forever. Or Greta Thunberg, who skipped school one Friday to protest against climate change outside of the Swedish Parliament, a quiet act of protest that grew into a global force. Or our amazing University of Brighton alumnus, Adam Pearson, who you saw in the video earlier, whose decision not to be cowed by bullies has broken down barriers in the TV and film industries. As you progress your careers, I encourage you to do so as members of the BSMS Alumni Association. This vibrant global network of more than 2,500 former students is an excellent way to stay connected with the medical school community and share future successes. You'll also get advice, connections, and community. The alumni team are here for you, so please do call on them. For more information, please visit the stand in the foyer. I'm reliably informed that you can pick up your free I Heart BSMS, I need one of those, and pin badge while you are there. In the time that you've studied with us, much has changed in our world, and the role and the value of universities like ours are currently being questioned and challenged like never before. But our response is clear. Just look at the world-changing impact of our research, our social and economic impact in our city and beyond, and our crucial role in developing the professionals, the innovators, and the leaders of the future. What we do matters, and what you do matters. Graduands, you are the best possible answer to any cynicism. In a world of challenges and opportunities, our focus is on the boundless possibilities and opportunities that lie ahead for every single one of you. Because Brighton and Sussex graduates are a rare breed, combining knowledge and practical skills with personal qualities like resilience, adaptability, and creativity. All skills and attributes which have never been more crucial. You have all made a mark and contributed to making us who we are during your time as a student, building memories and friendships along the way that we hope will last a lifetime. Carry those memories with you as you make your own unique mark on the future. From all of us at BSMS and the universities of Brighton and of Sussex, congratulations and thank you. I'd now like to invite Professor Richard McManus, Dean of the Medical School, to give the Dean's address.
Thank you, Donna, and welcome everyone on my part. Graduates, families, friends, and colleagues. It's a real pleasure to be here with you today and to share this moment. In doing this talk, I have a few questions. Perhaps the first one to ask is a simple one. What does today really represent. Of course, it marks the end of your time as students, as you transition, many of you, to be doctors, but just as importantly, it marks the transition of something else, your place in the profession and in a community that starts and goes much farther than just this wonderful hall that we find ourselves in this afternoon. So first of all, congratulations from all of us at BSMS. We're hugely proud of what you've achieved. More than 20 years ago, BSMS welcomed its first cohort of students, and at that time there was a fairly simple ambition to support and develop doctors who were not only highly skilled, but who also understood the importance of compassion, curiosity, and working alongside and for patients. Since then, as you've heard, more than 2,500 graduates have passed through BSMS, and colleagues are now working across the NHS and beyond around the world as resident doctors, GPs, consultants, researchers, educators, healthcare clinicians, and perhaps most importantly, as people making a real difference to patients and communities every day. And today, you join them. You're becoming part of a growing and evolving BSMS alumni community, one that contributes locally, nationally, and internationally, not just to patient care, but to teaching, research, and leadership. And most of you, I think, will be starting in the NHS, and at a time when, like many other health systems, it's under real pressure. Over recent years, we've seen extraordinary adaptability, innovation, and determination from colleagues across the system during the pandemic and in the ongoing challenges we find ourselves afterwards. This is inspiring to watch, but it's also a reminder of challenges that remain. And it's not going to be a cakewalk by any means. What role will you take in shaping what comes next? Well, each of you will have different pathways, and you'll contribute in different ways to answering those questions through the care you provide, the decisions you make, and the values that you carry forward. For those of you graduating with postgraduate or research qualifications, many congratulations. One of the things we've learned over time is that medicine does not stand still. What we think we know changes, sometimes quite quickly. Quite a lot of the stuff that you've learned about didn't even exist when I was at medical school. And so the willingness to keep learning, to question, to improve really matters. To those of you receiving a PhD in particular, this represents a substantial achievement of at least 3 or 4 years' work. Research is how we move forward. It's one of the things that really excites me personally, and it's how we build the evidence that shapes practice and improves outcome for patients. It's all something that we very much hope you will continue to be part of. Days like today are also a chance to reflect on how you got here. Very few of you will have completed this journey on your own. I'd like, if possible, for the lights to go up again and for all of our graduates to have a look around you. Take a moment to recognize those families, friends, and supporters. So can all the graduates stand up and turn round and show your appreciation? As with Donna, I would like to also acknowledge the many other people involved in your education. Training doctors is a collective effort. It uniquely involves not only colleagues at the university, both on the academic and professional services side, but in the NHS and across a huge range of disciplines, all the ologies that you've spent all those hours learning about. One of the things that has really struck me since joining BSMS in 2024 is the shared commitment that we have from colleagues, some of whom you see up alongside us today, some in the audience, some you'll know from your studies. And that commitment, in turn, shapes your experience and ultimately the kind of doctors that you become. Class of 2026, you're the first final year that I feel I really got to know. Last year, everything was a bit of a blur, to be honest. But I have got to know some of you, seen some of you at the final year dinner, and so on. And you have, without doubt, been thoughtful, engaged, resilient, and these are qualities that will stand you in very good stead in these weeks and months. The beginning of August is always pretty stressful for everyone. As you move forward, as your paths will differ, some of you will enter clinical practice immediately, others will have different paths. But wherever you go, there's a common thread, and you'll be working with people, patients, colleagues, communities, and that relationship will also always be the heart of what you do. So as you leave today, we hope two things. First, that you feel proud of what you've achieved. Second, I'm going to say it again, please stay connected, please sign up for the Alumni Association. We would love to keep in contact with you, because this is not the ending, it's part of your ongoing journey. Congratulations, all of you, and the very best for what comes next. As you've heard from Donna, you'll all graduate from both the University of Brighton and the University of Sussex. As far as I'm concerned, that makes you doubly successful. Now, you may not know this, but the Dean is line managed by the two Vice-Chancellors, and one of the things that I have to deal with is that I get judged on how good the cheering is at graduation. And it has to be louder for me than for the Vice-Chancellor, otherwise I'm going to get in the neck on Monday, all right? So, as we read out the names of our Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery graduates, which we'll start with, our wonderful new doctors, I need you to make even more noise, please. Go for it. Noise. Okay, I need some graduates now.
Thank you, Professor McManus. We're now about to begin the presentation of awards. This is the best bit. So graduates, you will be called up row by row and escorted round to the entrance of the stage. Please, please, please stay in order. We want you to go out after this event and disrupt everything and change the world. But today, please stay in order. All sorts of chaos happens if you don't stay in order. As you will have noticed, I'm sure, there's a big screen behind us. And as your moment arrives and you're about to walk across this stage, it'll be your face, no pressure, on that screen, okay? So you can use that time however you like. So you can walk across, you can shake our hands, that's completely fine. You can hug us, you can high five. You can say you do not want to engage with us at all. I hope you don't choose that. You can dance. You can walk on your hands. I've never seen anyone walk on their hands. So if anyone can do that, you can do that, okay? Please just enjoy it in whatever way you want to enjoy it. I'd now like to ask Richard to announce the awards for the school. Richard.
Thank you very much. As I said, for the degree of Bachelor of Medicine, Bachelor of Surgery from both the University of Brighton and the University of Sussex, Perza Abu. Hanan Abinet. Jerin Abraham. Naomi Aduni. Valerie Darko. Rubin Ahmed. Alvi Ahmed. Waka Ahmed. Naila Akhtar. Gaith Al-Naja. Aliti Al-Saka. Anesa Al-Kaseva. Sarah Al-Ghanem. Abdullahi Ali. Hadika Ali. Samia Lima Ali. Ida Al-Jeffrey. Aya Al-Jian. Samuel Alakayode Amido. Hayden Andrew. Claire Atherton. Mina Aziz. I'm sure you can be louder for the next one. Gemma Belendra. Catherine Ball. Cameron Bell. Dorothea Bertschold. Mohammed Alif Bouyan. Alexandra Bird. Rupert Britton. Amy Brooke. Max Budash. Sultan Kadir. Tam Cow. Mahaba Chowdhury. T. Alisa Che. Josephine Chuvaleyi. Roya Chittiat. Trisha Chowdhury. Kieran Tuman. Isaac Close. Melis Kabandag. Now we've got our first prize, also awarded the BSMS Prize for Outstanding Service, Enya Costin. Okay, you've got to top that. Hannah Marie Cully. India Dallimore. Lolita Dolinska. Liberty Denton Locke. Gayatri Desikan. Marta Manuela Dissu. Magdalena Sergieva Dimitrova. Alexandre dos Santos. Vaibhav Dubey. Lerman Durson. Elizabeth Eaton. Also awarded the BSMS Prize for Best Overall Performance, Ismail El Hadidi. Joseph Fanston. Susanna Fisher. Emma Franks. Oliver Garbrin. Beta Gergos. Nadine Gilbanks. Maria Gonzalez Martin. Tallulah Grant Maidment. Also awarded the Professor Alistair Smith Prize for Best Overall Performance, Daria Grava. Zeke Gurney. Akram Hargos. Robin Hall. Isra Hamid. Stacey Harrington. Oliver Hart. Ismail Hassan. Mariam Hassan. Owen Hayward. Human Honavar. Ashley Horsfall. Eleanor Hotoff. Lewis Humphreys. Fizza Hussain. George Isaacs. Sarah Ishwardial. Muhammad Abir Islam. Also awarded the BSMS Society's Prize, Lottie Janssen. Zaria Jin Reynaud. Azif Khalil Rahman. Jasiron Kulmolarathan. Sorry about that. AJ Kansara. Marion Keane. Well done, Marion. Also jointly awarded the BSMS Prize for Most Significant Contribution to the Community, Joy Keenan. Erin Keskin. Huya Kavani. Hamad Raza Khalil. Khadija Khan. Shahista Khan. Alistair King. Gagana Kirova. Alexandra Kolobov. Alhaji Ibrahim Koni. Also awarded the BSMS Prize for Best Contribution to the Student Body and University Life, Boldishar Kordash.
Nice speech. You did a good job of that.
Shivam Koteju. Congratulations. Maya Kumaran. Georgia Larko. Also jointly awarded the BSMS Prize for Most Significant Contribution to the Community, Sarah Lancaster. Christy Ledger. Erica Lee. Sarah Letham. Olivia Levitt. Heshana Lingakumar. Robin Lyle. Mainyu Liu. Maria Angelica Lupu. Uma Mullick. Tracy Mann. Andreas Mantis. Stephanie Marquardt. William Marshall. Dervla McElroy. Fabian Meads. Nassim Maya. Abby Miller. Alexander Modlinsky. Claudia Moga. Matthew Monaghan. Okay. George? Yeah. George Musliu. Tiahir Tuan Mutali. Zainab Mutlak. Daniel Nico. Eleanor Nicholas. Reese Nicholas. Neil Nightingale. Annabelle O'Sullivan. Jade Sola Olua Aujadokun. Chinonso Ojiako. Now we're on the O's, so we've got to keep the noise levels up for the second half, you know. Julian Okorocha. Well done. Now, Julian, wait there, because I forgot to say, also awarded the BSMS Student EDI Award. Oluwatobi Olufemi Kwaku. Kazia Opari Adu. Deborah Oseni. Tuluwalashe Oseni. Amy Peake. Katerina Peril Foster. Alfred Perkins. Aksa Pervez. Mimi Porter. Grace Pritchard. Robert Pritchard. Samir Perber. Joanna Rad... I'm going to try again.
I can do it for you.
No, I've got this. Joanna Radikanu. Zaneb Rafi'i Zamani. Sonia Rai. Shalani Ram. Nawal Rashid. Also awarded the BSMS Prize for contribution in the field of creative arts, Sukriti Ray. Anna Rogerson. Charlotte Rose. Well done. Eleanor Ross. Richard Russell. Jeremiah Samkuti. Well done. Really well done. Anisha Sandhu. Noor Sakar. Henry Schmidt. Well done, Henry. Okay, so next I'm not quite sure what's going to happen after that, because also awarded the BSMS Sports Prize, Laura Seregu. Mohammed Shahid. Jian Sheikh Salah. Fatima Sharif. Marusha Shuaib. Sarah Schumann. Mariam Siddiqa. Jill Sigwa. Sam Sloan. Lauren Smith.
Congratulations.
Christian Sotono. Jason Satiri. Charlotte Spring. Rajveer Shran. Grace Stanley. Morgan Stewart. Lok Kai Annie Soon.
Congratulations.
Lucy Swain. Joshua Thornton. Sophie Tilley. Mark Tippins.
Thank you.
Nuran Twatey. Yasmin Tyson. Samuel van der Shee. Also awarded the BSMS Prize for Outstanding Personal Achievement, Kirthi Vijendran. Hakeem Wajid. Tessa Ward. Simon Weberley. Georgina White. Sophie Williams. Sohrab Worsley. Okay, we're on the last page of the medics, last three, so real loud noise, please. Faye Yaya. Luke Yaxley. And Jessica Zuzang. That concludes the first part of the presentations. More in a bit.
My face is hurting from smiling so much. Thank you so much, Professor McManus. I'm now delighted to introduce Professor Malcolm Johnston as our keynote speaker today. Professor Johnston is Chair of Radiology and Medical Education at Brighton and Sussex Medical School, where he leads radiology and imaging education. And he serves as academic lead for admissions, helping to shape the next generation of medical students. Alongside his academic work, he's a consultant radiologist at Universities Hospitals Sussex, where he's been working across local hospitals in Brighton and Worthing for more than 10 years. A nationally recognised leader in his field, Professor Johnston specialises in complex vascular and interventional procedures and has held senior leadership roles within the NHS. He currently chairs the Interventional Radiology Committee at the Royal College of Radiologists, helping to guide education, training and clinical practice across the UK. Passionate about education as well as patient care, he has led the development of national radiology curricula and contributed extensively to research in both interventional radiology and medical education. His work continues to influence how future doctors are trained and how cutting-edge imaging techniques are used to improve patient outcomes. Please join me in giving a very warm welcome to Professor Malcolm Johnston.
Vice-Chancellor, Dean, faculty, families and friends, but most importantly, graduates. Good afternoon. It is a great honour for me to be asked to give this speech to you today, welcoming you to the NHS family. Obviously, I want to start by congratulating you and thanking your families and friends, many of whom are sitting here proudly cheering for you today, for supporting you over the past 5 years. You should all be rightly proud of your achievements, and it's a privilege for me to share this day with you. But, and I don't mean to put a dampener on these rightful celebrations, this is just the start of your exciting journey. If your medical career was a Tolkien novel, we've only just finished the long rambling introduction. You are still within the safety of the Shire. The actual adventure is about to begin. Fans of Lord of the Rings will realise that in making this analogy, I am at risk of implying you are all medical hobbits. But I am certainly not belittling you. The hobbits are, after all, the most noble of creatures. My point is that although your whole focus for the last 5 years has been on achieving graduation from medical school, it is now time to look up at a new horizon, that of a respected, trusted and valued doctor within the NHS team. Medical students, and in fact all healthcare professional students, are unique in the undergraduate community. For the majority of students, a university degree is about personal growth, about developing knowledge and skills that make you as an individual a better person. But for us as medics, the individual is less important. The most important person in your training is not you, but that first patient you walk up to on Wednesday, August the 5th, and to whom you utter those immortal words, "Good morning, I am the doctor looking after you today." So where do I start? Being asked to give this address is a little intimidating. How do I represent the second largest non-military employer in the world? And for those of you that enjoy a pub quiz, the largest is Walmart, only just behind the armies of India, the USA and China. The NHS has 2.1 million employees, of which you are joining 188,000 doctors across primary care, community and hospital medicine. So in preparing this speech, I looked back at my own journey in medicine and considered, what would I have appreciated being told when I started? So please sit back and relax while I share my 7 life hacks for becoming a successful doctor. Life hack number 1. What can you expect from the NHS? The NHS is the definition of a national treasure. The organisation is not perfect. In global healthcare terms, it is underfunded, but it is still extraordinary. You are joining a national shared moral project. If the NHS was a person, it would be a little exhausted, at times possibly slightly sarcastic, but deeply kind. There will be times when the NHS will frustrate you. How can it be necessary to change computer passwords on an hourly basis, paying more than anyone else for a parking space just to come to work? And who decided the most efficient way to distribute theatre scrubs was from a vending machine? You have all this to look forward to. But behind these minor frustrations, the NHS continues to change lives for the better every single day. If you work hard for the NHS, the NHS will give you career support and provide an environment where you can flourish. Always remember that healthcare delivery is a team sport, and respect is not hierarchical. Expertise is distributed across all members of the team, and if you nurture the team will protect and help you. For the next year or more, some of your best teachers and closest allies will be the ward nursing and clerical teams. They know how things work and where things are. Use and respect their expertise. As a house officer, I got more assistance from ward teams by being approachable and volunteering to make numerous cups of tea for everyone in the middle of the night than from any demonstration of medical knowledge. Number 2, you are not supposed to know everything. Walking onto the ward on the morning of August the 5th will feel intimidating, and your anxiety will be quite normal. You can no longer hide behind the badge of just being a medical student, and you will be expected to deliver that clinical knowledge, the procedural skills and professional behaviours that up and now have been more academic than practically applied. But remember, you are not supposed to know everything. Medical school rewards knowledge. Real medicine rewards judgment, teamwork, and humility. We all have moments where we suffer imposter syndrome. Just last week, I was asked to manage a patient with life-threatening hemorrhage from a traumatic vascular abnormality in her uterus, a condition I have rarely seen before. I had a plan, but if my procedure didn't work, I would have precipitated an emergency hysterectomy in a young woman of 24 yet to have children. The operation went well, but I never completely lost those feelings of self-doubt. Feeling out of your depth is not a failure. It is a sign you are learning and growing in experience. The most dangerous doctor is not the one who asks questions, but the one who doesn't. Remember, saying to a patient, "I don't know, but I'll find out," is not a weakness, but a professional strength. Unless, of course, they ask you what your stethoscope is for. You will often see consultants looking at a drug chart like it is a cryptic crossword. And you all know the definition of a double-blind trial. 2 radiologists looking at an ECG. I should know. If some days you feel like you're winging it, congratulations, you are exactly where you should be. Rather than worrying about gaps in knowledge, always reflect that patients will remember how you made them feel. We all know that patient recall of an exact diagnosis or complex treatment plan is often minimal. What they will remember is kindness, clarity, and being heard. Small acts matter. Sit down, explain again, learn someone's name. Technical excellence and human connection are not opposites. They reinforce each other. And when you have stressful days and time seems in short supply, think back to why you applied to medical school in the first place. It is the human connections and the trust placed in you that makes medicine such a rewarding career. Number 3, my journey will not be your journey. The founder of the NHS, the Labour Health Secretary, Aneurin Bevan, said on the launch of the NHS in July 1948 that the NHS will last as long as there are folk left with the faith to fight for it. The NHS will be 100 years old in 2048. I will hopefully have been allowed to retire by then, although nothing seems certain in these turbulent political times, but you will be in the middle of your consultant careers. You will be looking after me and my colleagues on this stage when we need you most. But the NHS you will be working in will be very different from where you start your journeys this year. The NHS, like all healthcare systems, will evolve to keep pace with technological advances and new treatments, shifting disease prevalences and the social context of healthcare delivery. Remember, as you look up at this esteemed collection of academics and physicians, well, mostly, it is you who are the healthcare leaders of tomorrow. Don't shy away from that challenge of leadership. It is you who will be addressing the need for sustainable and environmentally responsible healthcare in the age of a climate emergency. Reducing emissions and waste while maintaining high-quality patient care, often within limited budgets and existing infrastructure constraints, will become an ever greater challenge. It is you who will be grappling with the introduction of AI into healthcare in a way that can certainly bring benefits, but only if properly regulated and evidenced. How will you ensure patient data privacy and maintain accuracy and fairness of AI-driven decisions. AI will help, but remember your judgment is key, and it is your direct and personal communication with patients that they will remember you for. It is you who will have to deal with the impact of an aging population and multi-morbidity medicine with a static or even reducing working age population to provide the resources, meaning patient-centered models of care will need to be ever more efficient. You will need to explore new methods of working, deal with technologies we haven't even dreamed of yet, undoubtedly deal with competing commercial interests in healthcare, but make Nye Bevan proud. Have the faith to fight for the NHS. Number 4, your career path will not look like the one you currently imagine. Careers pivot, pause, change direction completely for a multitude of reasons, and there is no correct way of becoming a successful doctor. I didn't see myself undertaking research with zoologists, scanning Olympic athletes, or helping produce a TV documentary. And 30 years ago, when I was sitting where you are now, I certainly didn't see myself standing in front of you, flexing this gown, and passing on my words of wisdom from a Parisian academia. I've been told my fit is low-key fine. You will have opportunities. Thank you. You realise no one behind me understood a word I said just then. You will have opportunities to embrace education, research, or management. You may choose to go less than full-time or take a break from medicine for family reasons or because you always dreamed of being a musician or actor. I still haven't given up on this dream. A limitation of medical school is that there are clinical specialities that you, as yet, have had little or no exposure to. Some of you will already be passionate about a particular career path, and that is great. But for those that are undecided, enter your foundation jobs with an open and curious mind. Look beyond your current role to other specialties you encounter and be brave in your exploration. Use your taster weeks wisely to explore new options. Give yourself permission to change your mind and never fall into the trap of comparing your career path with others. They are all personal journeys. Just have the courage to explore. And I want to use the concept of courage to take a slight detour in this speech, as part of my role today is to acknowledge the award of an honorary degree to someone who cannot be with us. In 2022, I was asked if I wanted to take part in a TV documentary with the anatomy team, looking at the live dissection of a body donor who had left their body to medical science. It was at this first production meeting that I discovered the courage of Toni Cruz, a young mother who tragically died of a rare lacrimal gland cancer at the age of 30. She wanted other people to learn about the journey of cancer and made the brave decision to allow dissection of her body so that the public might learn about the role of anatomy in medical education. And many of you will have seen the resulting Channel 4 documentary, My Dead Body. I never met Toni in life, but came to respect her courage, tenacity, and sacrifice. And it is for this that I am delighted to announce that she has been awarded a posthumous degree of Doctor of Science from the University of Sussex for her contribution to medical education. Thank you. Her parents will receive the actual degree at the Sussex graduation ceremony later this month, but as many of you are involved, it is appropriate to include it in the BSMS graduation ceremony today. Number 5, you will make mistakes. It is what you do next that matters. Everyone in this room will make a clinical error of judgment at some point. Most will be minor and inconsequential, but don't laugh them off. Reflect and learn from them. Occasionally, the mistake will have greater clinical implications. Every clinician on this stage understands the process of managing a patient complaint, how to respond to a Datix incident, and at the most serious end of the scale, the role of a coroner's inquest. It is human nature to look for an excuse, to blame tiredness, a busy shift, a poor handover, a poor history from the patient, an equivocal blood test result. But stop. A good doctor doesn't search for blame. They take it on the chin and explore what went wrong. Reflect, apologize, learn from the mistake, and change. And always remember that when you do make a mistake, you are not alone. Reach out for support from colleagues and the hospital. We have all been there. Number 6, pass it on. At BSMS, we are rightly proud of our place as leaders in the field of widening participation in medical education. We are realising our aim of 30% of our intake from a WP background, but I am very aware that we must not be complacent, and there is much work still to do to achieve proper equality and diversity within our medical workforce. Many of you graduating today may consider yourselves from a WP background, and it is to you I set a challenge. It is now your job to pass it on. For social mobility to be truly meaningful, those that have faced adversity and succeeded must take responsibility for giving equal opportunities to those that come behind them. And for all of you, one day sooner than you think, someone will look to you for guidance, knowledge, or reassurance. You will seamlessly move, often without consciously realizing, from the student to the teacher. Embrace this ability to pass on knowledge and skills to the next generation. As Darth Vader says to Obi-Wan Kenobi in A New Hope, "The circle is now complete. When I left you, I was but the learner. Now I am the master." Now, I hope in embracing education, you will not all turn to the dark side, but I suppose we do still need some orthopedic surgeons. Teaching in medicine should not be considered an extra. It is part of our DNA as a profession, the apprenticeship style of learning. And most importantly, when you become a teacher, remember how it felt to be the student. Always teach with respect and patience. There is no such thing as a stupid question, and we all gain knowledge at different rates and in different ways. Finally, number 7, look after yourself. If you'll allow me to misquote the first movie with recorded sound, The Jazz Singer from 1927, if you thought you were tired on medical student placements, you ain't seen nothing yet. You will have days that push your boundaries of resilience beyond anything you have so far encountered. But importantly, if you engage, you will learn more about emergency medicine and treating sick patients at 3 a.m. than you will ever gain in a lecture theatre. To a certain extent, you will be judged by your ability and willingness to go the extra mile. Don't leave a ward round on the dot of your shift end if another 20 minutes will significantly improve patient handover. Be respectful to your colleagues. Don't leave a job for someone taking over from you if you can complete it in your shift, however busy you are. But you must also be aware of when enough is enough. Burnout is not a weakness, but an entirely predictable occupational hazard. If you feel yourself struggling, ask for help early, not heroically late. You are allowed a life outside medicine. It makes you better at your job. So make time to continue your hobbies and connect with friends. In my view, the 2 most disappointing developments in medical training since I was a house officer are the loss of the medical team structure and that hospitals do not provide accommodation for foundation doctors. The sense of community and group support of living together and supporting each other within tightly knit teams has been lost, but you must find other ways of maintaining that close connection with your colleagues and friends. When I was a house officer in Winchester, the Carpenter's Arms pub was technically on hospital grounds under existing Crown Estate law, meaning it was perfectly legal to sit there whilst on call. And on most Friday nights, the 3 tables closest to the back door were occupied by the crash team, the obstetric emergency team, and the orthopedic team, all drinking Diet Cokes, of course, with the off-duty house officers and SHOs taking up most of the other tables, possibly not drinking Diet Cokes. Whatever your tribe, work for that sense of community and well-being, because a load shared is easier to bear. Those are my 7 lessons for a successful introduction to NHS life. The sermon is over. I am aware that graduation speeches probably have a very short half-life of influence, so do with that advice as you will. Congratulations again on your achievement. As you start your careers in the NHS, You are not expected to be extraordinary every day. You are expected to be decent, curious, and human. Be the doctor you'd want for someone you love, and forgive yourself on the days you fall short, but always strive to improve. As you set off from the Shire, carrying that ring of knowledge, buckle up, get ready to change those passwords. The adventure is about to begin. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. You are too kind. Thank you. It has been tradition in medicine for many centuries for newly qualified doctors to recite the Hippocratic Oath. So I'd now like to invite all our graduates to stand, if able, and join me in reading the Hippocratic Oath. Okay. It's on the screen behind us as well, so you can read it. Everyone together, please. I solemnly promise to serve humanity, caring for the sick, promoting good health, and alleviating pain and suffering to the best of my ability. I will practice medicine with integrity, humility, honesty, and compassion, working with my colleagues to meet the needs of patients. With this profession comes considerable responsibility, and I will not abuse my position and act in a professional manner at all times. I will ensure the age, gender, race, religion, political affiliation, sexual orientation, nationality, or social standing will not influence my duty of care. I will respect patients' values, beliefs, and traditions, whether or not they differ from my own, and I will strive to assist my patients in making informed decisions. I will endeavour to earn and keep and never abuse the trust placed in me as a doctor. I will seek constantly to improve my medical knowledge and skills whilst recognising the limits of my own ability. I recognise the importance of sharing my expertise with colleagues and students to provide the best patient care. I have chosen to make this decision, and I will abide by it.
We're on. Well done, everyone, and thank you, Professor Johnston. I'd now like to invite Professor Richard McManus to continue the awards for the school.
Thank you, Donna. Just before I start, I would just like to tell everyone, Professor Malcolm Johnson was up until 4 a.m. this morning saving someone's life. So can we just give him a... Okay, we need some candidates. Next up, we've got the Master of Science degrees. And again, as with all BSMS degrees, everyone is qualifying jointly from the University of Brighton and the University of Sussex. To give those of you long-suffering parents, I've been here, an idea. We've got about 4 pages to go, okay? So we can really go for it with all the noise, because you don't have to have your voices for much longer. Okay, so Master of Science in Cardiology, Kumanan Shanmugam. In clinical education, Shireen Habib. Also in clinical education, Sanjeev Sahota. And our last Masters in Clinical Education, Danielle Simpson. Now we've got one of Malcolm's colleagues in clinical radiology, Farhad Hussain. Congratulations. In dementia studies, Helen McDavitt. In global health, Zara Herji. Also in global health, Anna Murphy. In healthcare leadership and commissioning, Gordana Chapman. In paediatrics and child health, Michaela Gandolfo. Well done. Also in paediatrics and child health, Richard Johnson. And lastly, in paediatrics and child health, Sipra Mishra. In psychiatry, Anna Marta Almeida. And also in psychiatry, Dominic Zabritsky. Now we have one postgraduate diploma in psychiatry, which is Rosie Purakatha. And now we have some postgraduate certificates in diabetes and primary care, Hepzibah Isaac. In healthcare leadership and commissioning, Kobena Mensah. In medical education, Janeth Kushan Pathrana. In psychiatry, Anna Claudia Calvacante Francesca Hotchkiss. Also in psychiatry, Lace Henriquez da Silva. And in simulation in clinical practice, John Lanzel. Okay, the postgraduate certificate in internal medicine, Gauravi Kartu. Well done. Mohammed Omar Salman. Now, I misspoke. We do have one more medic. Again, jointly from both universities, Azizat Sanusi. Okay, now we have our research degrees, and firstly, a degree of Master of Philosophy. This is Alison Smith here, and Alison is a degree in recognition of a programme of work entitled, and this will be relevant to many of you because many of you will have done the course, Time for Autism, a qualitative evaluation of an autism education programme for undergraduate medical students. Alison Smith. Well done. Okay, and at the end of every of these graduation ceremonies, we do the PhDs. This is Yvonne Feeney, and Yvonne Feeney's PhD was in recognition of a programme of work entitled A Longitudinal Mixed Method Study on the Development of Empathy in Healthcare Students Towards People with Dementia. Yvonne. This is Jonathan Golding, and Jonathan's PhD thesis was in recognition of a programme of work entitled An Investigation into the Impact of Frailty on Glycemic Control in Older Adults with Type 1 Diabetes Mellitus. Jonathan, congratulations. Okay, now you need to wind yourselves up here because it's the last one. This is Damla Hamanji. Hamanju.
That's perfect.
Damla Hamanju. Damla's PhD was on a thesis, the understanding the interplay between young people's mental health, sexual health, and substance use experiences and their access to relevant informal sources of help, support, and information. Make a big noise, please. Damla. That concludes the presentations for the Brighton and Sussex Medical School. Please get on your feet and a big clap to go out with.
Well, it is sadly now the end. It's time to draw the ceremony to a close. So just a final few words to close the ceremony. So I'd like to draw on the words of Maya Angelou. She said, "You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. Please remember that your difficulties do not define you. They simply strengthen your ability to overcome." incredibly wise words. On behalf of everyone here, I congratulate you on your achievements, and we invite you for a celebratory drink in the bar and the Corn Exchange. But first, can I ask you to stand while the platform party leaves the stage? Thank you, well done, and good luck.